No. Aaron, you're on.
Alright. Hello, my name is Aaron Gadley. Thank you all for being here. I would like to present to you my persuasive speech for my communications class. I'm sure all of you are aware of the new liquor law, Initiative 1183, which allows private parties to sell hard alcohol. I know when I first heard about the possibility of greater access and convenience, I was eager for the reform. No longer would we need to travel across the street or around the corner to purchase a bottle of our favorite alcohol. I also remember the first time I went to purchase a bottle of alcohol after the initiative had been passed. I remember my disbelief when a $20 bottle of fifth of vodka rang out to be $27 after tax. I don't know about you, but after I paid that $27 bottle of vodka, I failed to see the convenience I'd been promised. Suddenly, driving across the street seemed like less of an inconvenience than paying the 17% cost increase after the initiative had been passed. For this and many other reasons, which I will soon explain, I feel we should repeal Initiative 1183 and reclaim the affordable prices that this law has exploited. The official ballot measure summary for Initiative 1183 reads, this measure would close state liquor stores and sell their assets, including the liquor distribution center. The state would license private parties to distribute spirits and sell spirits in retail stores which meet certain criteria, and they would be subject to specified training and compliance requirements. The measure establishes licensing fees for sales and distribution of spirits based on the licensee's sales revenues. The intent section for 1183 reads, the people of the state of Washington, in enacting this initiative measure, find that the state government monopoly on liquor distribution and liquor stores in Washington and the state government regulations that arbitrarily restrict wholesale distribution and pricing of wine are outdated, inefficient, and costly to the local taxpayers, consumers, distributors, and retailers. Therefore, the people wish to privatize and modernize both wholesale distribution and retail sales of liquor and remove outdated restrictions on the wholesale distribution of wine by enacting this initiative. I'm sure many of you are aware or are curious as to why these prices have increased so dramatically. The state claimed that the previous tax would not be changed. However, a new tax was created in the form of a distribution license, which requires private parties to pay 10% of total revenue from alcohol sales, which would drop to 5% of sales revenue in 3 years, plus an annual renewal fee of $1,320. If by March 31st, 2013, $150 million had not been generated, or will not be generated, had not been generated, in fees, the Liquor Control Board must increase fees to make up the difference. As a result, private distributors charge consumers more, which results in greater tax profits. The state claims that the new tax is necessary in order to maintain its previous revenue. However, according to the Office of Financial Management, Initiative 1183 would increase state revenue by more than $200 million and add an additional $200 million in local government revenue over the next 6 years. Supporters of this initiative claim that the increased revenue is necessary in order to maintain our government and its services. However, I say that if something isn't broken, don't try to fix it. This law was falsely presented to us in order to generate greater government revenue. If we were aware of this deception from the beginning, this law would not have been passed. If this new tax was created purely to maintain revenue, then by repealing this law, that goal will be obtained. The problem is clear, and the solution is simple. In order to generate greater taxes, Initiative 1183 was proposed and then passed under false pretenses. What used to be an affordable luxury has now been dramatically increased by 17%. By repealing this law, we correct the flaws that Initiative 1183 has generated. The government states that in time competitive pricing will drive the cost of alcohol down. But I say there's no need to wait. I propose that we take steps towards correcting this injustice by enacting the referendum process. Although the referendum process takes time and effort, I know that it is a valuable cause. I encourage you to talk to your friends and family and ask yourselves, do I want to pay 17% more for an unnecessary change? Would I rather take 5 minutes for a quick trip to the liquor store or continue to be exploited by my government? Ask yourselves if you will accept being tricked, or will we say no and right this wrong? Answer no to government profiteering and join me in repealing Initiative 1183. Thank you. That's it.
Bravo.
Yeah, good job.